stretch now with my Europa League predictions. Today is another tricky one coming at you. It's Group H. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. This time we're taking a look at the 2019-2020 Europa League, boys and girls, and we're going to take a look at Group H in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button, bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Europa League related, whoa, football all here. Underwall Rolskis. That's right, definitely a bit of a ski in this one because we got a Russian team, a Bulgarian team, and a Hungarian team. They might not have a skis in their name, but it's a difficult one, just like they all are out in the Europa League. So let's get cracking, folks. Before we take a look, it's a bit of Pictionary time, folks, and I mixed it up a little bit. Who's this bad boy? Easy peasy, coming out of La Liga. It is Espanyol. Joining them, it is these bad boys, and I believe that is CSKA Moskva. Really good logo. I like doing these Europa Leagues and Champions League predictions. You do get to see a lot of the fancy logos, and I do like that one. That's pretty old school, you know, 1911. Joining them is Ludogorets, coming out of Bulgaria, and wrapping it up, it is Ferencvárosi, coming out of Uruguay. That'll be interesting. Hungary, coming out of Hungary. Yeah, 1899. Yeah, that's right, boys and girls. Now, before we get in there into the nitty-gritty to tell you who goes through, we're going to do all the matches, and then we'll do the reveal at the bottom, alongside the bookmakers' odds, what they think. See how I can compare with them, and then again, get your predictions in to see how you compare with me, can compare with the bookmakers, sort of stuff. And again, these are knee-jerk reactions. Obviously, once these games come around, I will have my own match-day by match-day predictions. We'll take a look at the grand scheme of things. What is it? How many groups is it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So that's, what's that? 12 groups, 2 groups, 24 matches per match day. We'll take a look at all those. I think that's right. We'll take a look at those each and every week prior to the games. You know what I mean. Just stick by on the channel and you will see what I mean. But it all kicks off 19th of September in Group H. Ludogorets Razgrad, a.k.a. Ludogorets, up against CSKA Moskva. And again, these are spelt in either their natural tongue here. So you might get a little bit confused with the spellings, but just trust me on this one. Ludogorets against CSKA Moskva over in Bulgaria. This one's going to go a 2-1 win for the Bulgarian bad boys to get themselves up and running. Again, it's a free hit for CSKA Moskva. I don't think they expect to, they expect to win their home games, their away ones, if they can pick up a point, then fair dues. Same can be said for Ferencvárosi, but unfortunately I think they are going to be chief spanking boys in this group. 19th of September, same time as the other game, 3-1 victory for La Liga team Espanyol. Into the match day number 2, 3rd of October, CSKA Moskva up against Espanyol. Big game. This one's to command the group, I feel. Despite CSKA losing their first game, they'll definitely need to win this one, and they will. 2-0 win to give themselves 3 points. Ferencvárosi taking on Ludogorets Razgrad, and again, 2-1 victory for Ferencvárosi. So as it stands, at a match day number 2, each team has won one game, one lost game as well. So it's very tight out in Group H. Again, those games take place 3rd of October. Early kickoff. Same kickoff time for match day number 3. 24th of October though this time around. CSKA Moskva taking on Ferencvárosi over in Russia. This will be a 2-0 win for Moscow. Back-to-back 2-0 wins, back-to-back home wins for them as well. Ludogorets Razgrad taking on Espanyol over in Bulgaria. I see Espanyol picking up another victory and causing Ferencvárosi some early headaches into match day number 3. So 2 wins for Espanyol, 2 wins for CSK. So Ferencvárosi and Ludogorets Razgrad will have it all to do in this back end of this group now. 7th of November, match day number 4. Ferencvárosi taking on CSKA Moskva over in Hungary. Going to go with a 0-0 draw on this one. CSKA Moskva picking up their first point away from home. Meanwhile, Espanyol taking on Ludogorets Razgrad. Going to go with another win for Espanyol. Back-to-back wins, back-to-back 2-1 wins for them over Razgrad to get command of this group. 7th of November. It looks like Espanyol are in for the long haul here. Meanwhile, 28th of November, penultimate games for all involved involved in Group H. CSKA Moscow taking on Razgrad over in Russia. 2-0 win once again. Makes them 3 wins. 3 2-0 wins on the spin at home for CSKA Moscow as they look to get themselves in contention as possible group winners as well. So it'll set up a final tasty one between Espanyol and CSKA Moscow. We'll look at that in just a second. Ferencvárosi taking on Espanyol though over in Hungary. 28th of November as well. Early kickoff. 2-0 away win for Espanyol to give themselves another win. And here we go. The final games. 12th of the 12th. Late kickoffs all around. Espanyol up against CSKA Moscow. Going to go with a 2-1 win for the La Liga team. And that looks pretty decent for them. 1 defeat it looks like so far. We'll take a look at the math in a second. Ludogorets Razgrad up against Ferencvárosi and a 1-1 draw to end the campaign for those bad boys. So we'll take a look at the 4-3-2-1 in just a second. We'll take a look at the odds from the bookmakers right now. Espanyol 11-10 favourites. CSKA Moscow second favourites 13-10. Ludogorets third favourites 7-1. Ferencvárosi long shots 14-1. And I've got Razgrad actually in 4th spot, 4 points on the board, 1 win, 1 draw, 4 defeats along the way. Ferencvárosi picking up 1 extra point to give themselves 3rd spot, but it doesn't matter. They'll both crash out at this stage. Meanwhile, CSKA Moscow will be in 2nd spot, 3 wins, a draw, and 2 defeats, 10 points on the board. So looking good for them. And Espanyol wrap it up with a 1 defeat, like I mentioned, and that was against Moscow early doors. Match day number 2, 15 points on the board. So I have Espanyol and CSKA Moscow going through. What about you, bad boys? What have you got with your early door predictions? Get them in the old comment section down below to see how you think it will pan out. So what about the overall grand scheme of things for these teams? Who's the favourite to win it? You know, because I've noticed as we've gone through these groups, sometimes the odds in the group compared to the odds to win the whole stinking thing. So Espanyol are actually 33-1 to win the whole stinking lot. Meanwhile, CSKA Moscow 66-1. So their odds kind of reflect that. Meanwhile, who else we got here? Ludogorets Razgrad 200-1. And Ferencvárosi are actually one of the long shots alongside Dudelange 1,000-1. So it looks like Ferencvárosi are undoubtedly favourites to be bottom of this group. So, and I believe I've noticed Espanyol been chipping away at their European qualifying phase, the Europa League, for a bit. They've been knocking out some games, but I think Ferencvárosi they started off in the Champions League and they've now drifted into this. I'm just going to confirm that for you right here, right now. Just want to see how they started. Yep, they started the Champions League. They made it to the 3rd qualifying round before they got beat by Dynamo Zagreb. So, to be honest with you, they had a fairly easy round to get through. They actually played Ludogorets Razgrad earlier in the campaign as well, so that's a little bit interesting. So Ferencvárosi actually knocked out Ludogorets Razgrad in the 1st qualifying round. This is stuff I'll be telling you a little bit later on, but as I look at it now, so they got their the sort of D-Day was against Dynamo Zagreb where they lost. Yeah, so they're no slouches, folks. They ain't no slouches. So I'm going to stand by my prediction of them finishing in 3rd in this group. Again, early door predictions. I will have match day by match day predictions pre-recorded on the channel. But unlike these bad boys, I'll be live for Champions League predictions, Premier League, and the Championship. If you missed them already or whatever, because I don't know, you might be watching this further down the road. The Champions League predictions are live on the channel on Thursdays, usually, depending on, obviously, your match. You've got to keep an eye on when they come around. The Premier League predictions will be live on a Tuesday, and the Championship will be live on a Monday, unless something weird goes on. Unless there's a Monday night game, then we might have to bump the Championship game to Tuesday. That sort of stuff. Yeah, or if there's 2 match days, then we will probably maybe bring it forward to a Sunday. Again, best way to keep up to date with that is to smash the subscribe, smash the bell, then you won't miss a beat. And again, let you know that'll be live on Twitch for Blackburn Rovers games as well on the weekends. Predominantly, there might be the one midweek game or every now and again if I'm off work or something like that. If stars align, then I might do some midweek stuff, but ultimately it'll be on the weekends, Saturdays. And it's not just Rovers. We talk about all kinds of football. We talk about live scores going around the grounds. I'll get especially them freakazoids. I hope to bring you up to date with all their defeats. But Europe as well. We'll talk about international football. We can talk about whatever you like. Have you seen the latest Marvel movies? Are you looking forward to Star Wars coming out? And all that kind of jazz. It's an open forum. We can chat about everything. It's a good old hoot. So at least pop round the one time and see what's going on. Best way to keep up to date with that as well, go into the old description, look for my Twitch, hit that, smash the follow, and then you'll know when I'm live. Because I am actually looking forward to the new FIFA. That's coming out very, very soon, so I'm actually trying to figure all that out. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos pretty much every single day around the channel. In fact, it's going to get very, very busy over the next few days, few weeks. Woo, my goodness, lots to talk about. Get your thoughts and predictions in the comment section down below. What you think will happen in match day number, whatever this is, in the European Group H in the 2019-2020 Europa League. I'm getting a little bit doolally here with doing all these predictions, but looking forward to it. Get your thoughts and predictions. Until then, ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.